Hello everyone, welcome to another edition of Old Try Hard Game with me, Will KCV. You know they say on me, he does the best he can with what he's got, which is not a lot of talent, but a whole lot of chili. Not chili to eat, I wish, but it's a little chilly in here today. I want to get the game loaded because it takes forever. Yeah, it is. I live in Minnesota now. By the time you're watching this, it's April, and that doesn't mean that there wouldn't be snow in April, because it's Minnesota. There might be snow in April. There might be snow in April, and there might be like 90-degree weather in March. It's hard to predict. That's our springs are very up and down. But we haven't had 90-degree weather, but we've had 70 plus degree weather. Yeah. Anyway, but it's usually not cold in this apartment, because even in the dead of winter, we live on the third floor of a 3-story brick building, and everyone's heat from all 3 floors flows up into our apartment. There's very little there's very little ventilation too in like the apartment building and stuff, although I try to make sure everything is a little bit cracked to equalize the pressure, because I don't want a tornado taking the building down. But anyway, that's just me. But unless if the wind is blowing strong and it's blowing out of the south, all of our windows are south facing and they leak. And not as badly as the storms leak, though. The storm windows. The screens, not the storm. The screens. The screens leak so bad we can't even crack the windows in the middle of winter time. Otherwise, we'll get bugs, because we get bugs all year long. I had hornets in here in March. I mean, last year. It's ridiculous. Like I said, you can get warm here. Anyway, but it is colder in here today. The winds are strong. They're out of the south. Expecting 6 to 9 inches of snow in the Twin Cities. A lot more up north. 6 to 9 inches of snow on Saturday night, and maybe a little bit more on Sunday. But we might get some snow tonight. It's a Thursday night as I'm streaming this, or we might get some tomorrow night. We will see. All right, what am I doing here? This is a diplomacy duel. That is, no, not a diplomacy duel. I have my diplomacy duel. This is a draw duel, an Immortal draw duel. And you have to pronounce it like that because it's got 2 L's. This is the second try at this. It is. Oh, there's a settler. I remember him from last time. I just played this a couple days ago and I can't remember. Yes, I am trying to win a no victory. I'm trying to draw the game. There's Domination and Religious Victories only. Notably, there's no score victory. And it is me against one other person. And if you know what woman is in Spanish, could you please put it in the YouTube comments? Because I never remember to look it up. It's not mano a mano, it's womana a mano, but I know womana is probably not how you say woman in Spanish. Anyway. Yes, it is me against one other person, a dual-sized map, online speed, 250 turns. There were no barbarians, no tribal villages, no city-states, just me and one other person, and I'm concerned that I am going to lose my challenge by winning the game, because my religion is spreading, and I made it before I realized the person I'm playing against never creates a religion, and so they have no way of defending themselves from a religious victory. Anyway, I don't think there's anything else for me to do here. Actually, I did have a note that I didn't look at until between streams. I want to change one of these cards. Yes, this commercial hub adjacency bonus, there's another card in here that I could get instead, which once I got banks rolling, would be more useful, because I think it's 100% per building. Yes, 100% gold yield free market. I'm moving it to the upper left. 100% gold yield from commercial hub district buildings. And well, I'm building banks, but once the banks are built, that will actually benefit me the most. Because my commercial hubs, like this will be 2, the agency bonus, and the zucchinis would be, I don't know how to pronounce that, zucchinis, would be zucchinis. That might not be right. Yes, would be a little bit lower there, but then you got some of these places here, like because I've got a harbor there, it's even more, it's plus 10, but then it's B5 and the building is only plus 3, but then the building would be plus 5. So, I mean, without the bonuses, this would be 5, and without the bonuses, the building is 3. So the building is worth more than the J&C bonus is worth more. This is even, etc. But once I get these banks rolling, the banks are going to be also plus 3. And so that will double. I think banks are plus 3. Actually, check this quickly and easily. Like, I'm going to check it quickly and easily. Let's put this on. And while I'm at it, let's put this on. Yes, the banks are... No, they're plus 5. So once banks come out, that'll definitely... It'll be 3 for the zucchinis and 5 for the bank. That's 8. I don't have any districts that are plus 8. So, yeah, I should swap that card out once the one surpasses the other. It may not be... How long do I have for this? 2 turns. It probably won't be worth it in 2 turns. I'm not going to get the banks in 2 turns. Or will I? How many banks will I get in 2 turns? Let's look at the multi-queue. 2 turns for 2 turns for zoo and then the bank. And how many turns for the bank? It's not going to tell me unless I take it out of the queue. Probably not long. Here's a bank. It's going to be 4 turns. So it'll be like 4 turns. This one will take a long time. This one is going to take quite a while. This one's still building a commercial hub, so it would benefit from the adjacency, but not the... So, not the building. But what is next in the queue? It's probably going to take a lot longer than 2. Actually, it was 2, 4, 6, 8. Who we appreciate, right? But it wasn't 6, 8. It was, no, that was the other thing. Okay, 2 turns there, and then 4 turns here. So, oh no, not there. It's here. Right, not here. 7. 2, 7. So in 9 turns, definitely the banks will be rolling, I think. At least enough that it'll offset it. So not this time, but next time. Next time, do this. Once I get urbanization. So see the little neighborhood house? What does every neighborhood need? A bank. And what does bank need? A bonus. So when I see that little house, that neighborhood, I should know. That should tell me to, this is my mnemonic. Okay, now let's move on to get the turn started. I want to keep an eye on the settler. That's the most important thing. I want the settler come down here and settle down here. Come down, settle down here. Can't settle near me anymore. I would like 2 more settlers to settle because that'll help keep me from winning, keep me from losing for winning. But I'm not sure about that. Okay, you are now in position. You can go on alert. Yes. And this guy here was going to clear to try to chop out Alhambra all that sooner. I think I was only getting 1, so 9 turns for the rainforest. I'd get more for that, but I'd be better off building a lumber camp there because it's not a hill. Let's see, and Blammo. Actually, if I got Alhambra right away, I could put both of those cards in. Might have a better card to put in, though. 7. Ah, I got 2 on that one. Okay, so it is about what a forest is. Maybe. Just a rounding thing. Is it like 1.5? Well, it's so much production. It's not a percentage of production. So, I mean, different things are going to be just kind of different amounts of turns, I suppose. I only pay attention. Sorry. Taking a drink here. I only pay attention when it's about, what was I thinking? I don't know. I only pay attention when it's a wonder that I'm trying to chop out. So if I was trying to chop out, like, you know, a scout or something that only takes 1 turn or 2 turns, I wouldn't know how much bonus I'm getting back. Anyway, so did I get my oil? I have my oil. I must have my oil because I have my tanks for the memories. Look at that, 1568. He built up from like 800 in just a few turns. But I also have 1400 strength because I've upgraded my knights. I do have more. No, don't do surprise war. I just want to check this. He won't trade for anything, will he? I have whale. I'm not going to trade toys. I only have 2 whales. I can't trade whales. He has everything but the whales. He could use Niter. I'm not going to trade him Niter. I don't want him to improve his army. That's the last thing I want to do. He won't trade anyway. He's never traded anything with me. He's hated me right from the beginning. He continues to hate me. Okay, what else? I want to skip all of these guys to put them... Nope, that guy I don't want to skip. You guys, I can put on alert. I think. Or will I forget about him? Well, this guy's going to keep bugging me, so I'll just use him to skip. Now these guys aren't... Oh, did I sleep the Admiral? Maybe I slept the Admiral. Did I put them on alert, or did I put them... What did I cancel? I don't know what I canceled. I can upgrade... Oh, this never got upgraded. It's like still just a very weak boat. If he has a boat out here, that thing's going to drop. Oh, he does have a boat out here. He has a submarine. Great. And he has another... Oh, he has another submarine. Okay, so he's starting to build a navy. I'm glad to have a battleship there. I wouldn't mind upgrading this guy, but I can only upgrade him in my own territory, and he's serving a very valuable purpose now, which is keeping settlers out of here. And this guy can also be upgraded, I take it, right? Yeah, he can be upgraded to a battleship. So I could get a battleship fleet. Yeah, fleet, an armada. I mean, it would only take him a few turns, but a settler could be coming here at any moment. If a settler gets in here into my soft underbelly, that could be a problem. I've got scouts lining the shore so he can't land. Yeah. They're serving a valuable purpose right now. I might... Now that I know he has a navy, I can start thinking about putting battleships and... what is the best... Yeah, I guess frigate is the best I can do as far as melee ship, but I don't care as much. Oh, caravel, I mean. So I didn't unlock any other ships because they weren't important to me. Yeah, this would be the ironclad. I didn't upgrade the ironclad. I mean, I could. Stock exchange is important. And Big Ben. I got to start thinking about where to put Big Ben, because that opens the economic slot. That's a very important one. Adjacent to a river, adjacent to a commercial hub. A bank, a commercial hub, and a river. Oh, I didn't see where it might can be placed. That's the wrong one. That's the wrong one. It's here. Okay. It can be placed. It doesn't say what territory it can be placed on. Double current turret must be built next to a river adjacent to a commercial district with a bank. Okay. But that doesn't tell me. I'm guessing I have at least one commercial hub next to a bank. If I'm lucky. Okay. Excellent. Am I going to get a bank there soon? I will get a bank there in 5 turns. Okay, they've got pretty good production. So I need to start thinking about chopping. Oh, it needs to be next to a river. I'd have to chop this out. I'm not doing that. It must be built adjacent to a river next to a commercial hub. Must be built next to a river adjacent to a commercial hub with a bank. So that won't work. I didn't think this through. Well, I could get rid of this if I had to. Or this. Yes, I wasn't thinking about the importance of rivers and commercial hubs. Okay, okay, beautiful. Right here, Big Ben. Bam, premium spot. Premium spot, and they're working on the building right now. Okay. I don't even have to chop anything. I could chop to get that out. Okay, right here, Warsaw. Warsaw, what's your production like? 23, that's probably good enough. You know what? I'm taking you off of, why do I have you on plus food? Were you starving at one point? Okay, you got 0.6 surplus, so you must have been starving at one point. That's okay. Okay, so I will build Big Ben here. Are you hungry? Are you hungry, Big Warsaw? I think that's wrong to do that. Definitely, historically speaking, I think it's very wrong to do that. Okay, Big Ben, right there. What can they chop? I can have a chop. No, come away. I can chop here. Right here. And I'd rather not chop woods that are, oh no, woods that are on flat ground I can, no, woods that are on flat ground I'd rather just produce something on. Did I not put this tack down here? Did I put a tack somewhere that I didn't want to? Where do I have my chop tacks? Yes, I put a tack there. That is not the place I want to put a tack. No, wait, that's not a chop tack. That's a mine tack. I want that tack there. Did I put a chop tack down or not? Or did I put a, I did Big Ben. Is that the only tack I put down? Maybe that's the only tack I put down. I also don't see any triangle tack. Squirrel, how you doing? Oldest boy had a band festival tonight, just waiting on him to come out to head home. Wow, a band festival, nice. May I ask how old your oldest is? Let's see. Tack. That's what I was doing, tack. Here, I was looking for chops. Boy, I get so easily distracted. Yes, there. Okay, and chops, I'd rather not chop there, because I could build lumber camps there. I would rather chop, is this Warsaw? It is, okay. I don't have any flat ground chops, so this is the only chop I've got. 15 high school marching band plays the bass drum. Nice. So like the the star of the show, because you know the bass drum guy is always the star of the show. Oh, I gotta do add tack. Let's see, where's... Okay, add tack, where is it going? There, yes, placing, chop. Oh, my brain today. It's too cold. It's, I'm thinking sports. Sports would be baseball now? Is baseball starting yet? Yes, the big one. The marching band doesn't play during baseball games, do they? Maybe that's why they're having a practice, because they have nothing to do. Oh, it's a festival, a big band festival. Okay. Yes, the bass drum is the star of the marching band for sure, always. That or the tuba. Is it the tuba player? It's the tuba player that dots the I, right? In Ohio State. I don't know, it's been so long since I watched any sports, especially football, especially college football. But I seem to remember that was a thing, right? The script Ohio. Big Ten, you know, go Gophers, all that stuff. I live in Minnesota. Sure, I don't know when the last time the Golden Gophers beat Ohio State or Michigan. I don't know if Ohio State and Michigan are even good anymore, but they used to be the two big powerhouses. But the Golden Gophers rivalry is with Wisconsin. They fight every year for the for Paul Bunyan's axe, and I have no idea how that rivalry is going either. Okay, that's, I think, everything that I wanted to look at. You were going to build a something to help production there, not chop, that help production. Okay. Oh, and I remember now, I wrote not first on that one because I was going to do it first, but then I sent a different guy up here to chop. Somebody's going up there to chop faster, right? Was it this guy? This guy. He's got an order to go there and chop. Okay, I need a chop for... is he going to get there in 6 turns? Oh, I can't see the number. It flashes too fast. Yes, 2 turns there. Okay. I'll actually give him one more here now, and then I'll be able to see. That's how I could do it. Okay, so he'll get there in 3 turns. So he'll get there in time. 3 turns, 4 turns max to chop. More of the competition between local and school bands. Between local school band, not local and school bands. Local school bands. Do you know if, I'm wondering now if baseball is going, high school baseball, do they even have baseball programs in most high schools? I think most high schools, they'll have maybe basketball. Well, they'll have basketball probably first because it's the easiest, and then maybe football. And around here in Minnesota, before either of those, they'll have hockey. High school has hockey. High school has hockey day. Hockey. Minnesota's hockey season. Everybody has hockey teams. They're pretty cool. We're practically Canada, you know. We're like mini Canada. What am I doing? I'm totally lost. Okay, now we got all of these guys. No, what was that guy? I want to put all of those guys at the end. Were you the one that was asking me what to do? Not you. You, awaiting assignment. Yes. Oh, I got a spy now. I can spy on someone. No, don't spy there. Go to a city, a different city. Steal gold. Does he have no commercial hubs? He has no commercial hubs? You poor guy. I mean, literally. Does this? No, that doesn't. I gotta select it. Well, I don't need anything but gold. He just got out of judge. He might be back later. Okay. Drive safe. Steal tech boost? I guess he's ahead of me, right? He's ahead of me in technology. I'm guessing. Because I have very few. He's way ahead of me in technology. So that would be useful, stealing a tech boost. No, go back to the spy. Thank you. Okay. So what's the percentage chance of that? 37 unaugmented. Are they all 37? 37. Is that his capital? I don't want to go on his capital. He might be more likely to. Oh no, that's the capital. Anybody else have? Okay. The lowest guy that has 37. Okay. What's the population of these things? What's this? I'm thinking, who is the most likely to have to not have a counter spy? I'm not sure he has any spies, but I'm going to pick this last one, I think. Kinshasa. Okay. They're all 37 on the seal tech boost. So first of all, I'll gain sources, obviously. Okay. Now, all I have left is the missionaries. Yeah, this is kind of annoying to jump so quickly, I know. Okay. I like to try to get these all at the... Well, I want to get them all together. They don't necessarily have to be all at the end, but I want to get them all together. That way I'll be able to just skip through them all. And the reason I skip through them all... Okay, that guy's moving. Is because if I sleep them, I'll forget about them. And I do want to be reminded that they exist. All right, next turn. They're my real spies. That settler is not moving. I don't know if it's because my missionary is sitting there, but I definitely am never going to move that missionary if that's the case. I mean, whether it's the case or not, I'm never going to. Unless the guy moves, I'm not going to move the missionary. That missionary is supposed to be shadowing him. Don't care. Yeah, like that's... Well, maybe. Will he do a research agreement with me? He won't do any agreements because he hates me.
Improvement makes straight roads. The crooked roads without improvement are roads of genius.
Okay, that I do have to replace the card now because that's a straight upgrade. Oh, I could put the Wonders one in. Yes. Okay. Do I want to put the one? I wasn't planning on building a lot of Wonders. Well, I'm definitely not getting rid of retainers. I don't want to get rid of town charters. Don't want to get rid of land surveys. Definitely not getting rid of triangular trade. Not conscription. I could actually get rid of public works. I'm not making a lot of builders, but I do have more stuff to build. Definitely more stuff to build. So, what was I looking at even? I wasn't looking at this one. What was I looking at? Oh, the production towards wonders. That was the other new one. The production towards wonders would give me both Alhambra faster and Big Ben faster. Purchasing tiles is important to me. Gold is important to me. Unit maintenance is probably less important to me. It's only 1 per unit. But I want that back. I'm getting Alhambra soon. I can move the conscription back in. So let's do this. Well, wait a minute. Before I do that, how soon am I getting another? It's gonna be how long until I get my next civic? 7 turns. When am I getting Alhambra? Yeah, I'm getting Alhambra in way less time than that. No, not way less time. I'd have to go without the cost reduction for 7 turns. Well, wait a minute. When I get the extra cards, they'll automatically give me a chance to swap things around. That's right. I don't have to wait for the civic. As soon as I get that Alhambra's done, bam, I'll get it. But that's still, it's going to be 6 turns. But that's okay. We'll put in the public works. And we'll put in the... I have to do this weird because I wanted to get this, move this here. Yeah, it won't let me do it that way. Crap. We'll put in... I want to move... Well, it doesn't matter. We'll put in the... Where is it? The Wonder One. I hate the fact that it's off the screen. Okay. Skyscrapers. So I'll put in skyscrapers, and then when I get Alhambra, I'll put in conscription. Back in conscription. So I gotta make a note here. Conscription. Okay. Put in conscription in 6 turns when I get Alhambra, which should yet be not during this hour, but during this stream. Okay. So right now my cost is going to go up for the next 6 turns. My gold cost. Which, I don't know how that affected. I didn't look to see how that affected my numbers, but zoom all the way to the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. 23 gold it cost me by taking that card out. I could just do the comparison because I forgot to look. Okay. So 23 gold per turn. That's okay. That's almost 10% though. So, but I got to remember to put it back in once I get Alhambra. Maybe I should actually put attack. There. Gold after Alhambra. And also conscription after Alhambra. Why does that? I did change attack somewhere. That's the wrong marker. turn. Gold. Conscript. Why did that not take? I'm typing, you can't see it, I know. Sorry about that. Okay. I can't type after Alhambra, but that was supposed to be that kind of attack. Okay. Then I'll know to do both. I want to switch them on gold, but I took them off of gold because of that. So that'll give me a lot of gold back. That'll give me, once I get Alhambra, I'll be rolling in the gold. Supposed to rolled gold. What was rolled gold? Is that a kind of coffee? I can't drink coffee anymore. Got old man problems when I drink coffee. Yes, another mercenary. Mercenary. That's a missionary mercenary. It's like, well, they have fighting monks, right? What are they called? Yeah, warrior monks. That's it. Warrior monks, something like that. Yeah, missionaries. Will save for gold. Anyway. Yes, saving your soul for gold and greenbacks. You know, I could make a comment about that, but I'm not. That's diving too much into topics we don't discuss here. There are possible analogs to that. Let's see. Mercenary missionaries. I have to turn the queue off to do it, unfortunately, because the thing is stupid. Right, now I can turn the queue back on before I make an accident. It's a joke only to me. Warsaw needs housing. Yes, I know they need housing. I had them, unfortunately, on food, so that they grew faster. But I don't need them to grow faster now because they have their 10. They can get another district. And we're going to come here and build. You can't build this turn. Next turn, going to build that thing. But not first. Okay, now you were going to not chop there. You're going to come here and actually build a lumber mill instead. Because it's flat ground. So that gives me more production. And Alhambra now in 5 turns. Okay. Ooh, they have only 9 housing. Oh. How can anything I can do about that? I could build a oh, I can't build a neighborhood yet. Once I get the house, that's supposed to remind me of something. What is that supposed to remind me of? Every neighborhood needs banks. Every bank needs a bonus. That's when I should change the card out. Okay. Got it. Okay, all you guys should be at the end of the queue now, right? No. Okay. I'm gonna do all the missionaries together. Except, see, this is what happens when they're not at the end. Somebody else is gonna have to do this by hand. Who else needs to be moved? You. Makes my life just that much harder. Drop in the ocean. Okay, is that all the missionaries then? That's the only guy that's left? Yes, okay. He is going to gain sources. 39 minutes. I got time for another turn. Yay. And that settler is still sitting there. That is good. One more settlement won't do me any good. 2 more settlements could be issues. Now, those submarines don't have any stealthiness to them, right? They're just upgraded melee ships. Like, they upgrade from ironclads. They don't have anything special about them, right? I mean, this is not like other actual military games. Oh, they're upgrades from privateers. Okay, which is why I never create them, because I think privateers are dumb. Not worth the money. I'm not even sure what privateers do, but it's like light cavalry. What good are light cavalry? Get heavy cavalry. What, they're cheaper? They're faster? Who cares? Okay, you are going to move there in an effort to see everything, and you can see everything, so that is perfect. I don't even know how fast they are. Okay, so there is no gaps right now, but I do have traders in the midst, which might be changing that. But there's no traders around here. So this guy can see to there, and this guy can see there. Even if he gets pushed away, he can go one farther away and still see there. So the only gap I have is, I thought I had a gap along this coast in view, but maybe I don't. I think there is one gap in vision. But I've got another missionary coming. You can either come down here, depending on where gaps show up. All right, next turn. Wait, whoa, what happened? Did he? He declared war. He's shooting at me. He killed one of my missionaries. Okay, all the missionaries need to go home. I knew it was going to happen eventually. Okay, this is why I have all the money I have. Yeah, I just have to hold off. Well, I'm not going to have time for this next turn. Declaration of war. Yes. Unit killed. My... No. I didn't think anything. I thought you were a sucker, but... apparently you are. Just... Okay, my city can perform a ranged attack. Good, I will do that. Not only will my city perform a ranged attack, but also the military unit that's sitting there will perform a ranged attack. And I don't think your scout will survive both. I don't think it'll survive either, actually. Oh, you survived that. Okay, how about some more? All my traders, my gold income went down because all my traders were recalled, obviously. But if they trade between themselves with zucchinis, I get extra gold for that. So it's even more gold than I would have had before. Field cannon. Yeah, now on those I do have to click on. The cities I can't click on. No, or is it the other way around? No, I don't click on the icon for units, but I do click on the icon for... Oh, it's so stupid. Okay, who else was killed? Who was killed? While defending, your missionary was destroyed. Okay, that I knew was going to happen. Line infantry. Okay, that makes sense. I didn't upgrade them. I could have. Line infantry. Okay, 2 line infantry were killed. You should drop back and upgrade them. Wait, no, I can't upgrade. They're not upgradable? Shoot. No, I mean it. Shoot. Okay, well, you stay there then to draw fire. Trebuchets. I'm not sure what the trebuchets. They can obviously do a ranged attack. I have to click on them. Who's the most dangerous? Cavalry Corps. Well, they're not dangerous at all. Okay, you. And I do have to click on? Or no, I don't click on. I don't click on. Okay. All right, and this is actually an Army Corps. Oh, this was the one place that didn't have the Corps. Okay, well, they can target the cavalry unit, but they might have to. This guy moved, so he can't move again. That's too bad. You're on terrible terrain. You should be gone from this. Yeah, not even close. Well, you can shoot. Yes, I do click on? Yeah, I do click on. Oh, that's a knight army. That's dangerous. Do I mean, I'm a tank. Yeah, he's gone. Oh, he's not done. Okay, well, I can finish him off with this guy. This guy can still move. I want to finish him off. He's very weak now, though. This guy... What does this look like? Yeah, I don't kill him. So this guy would kill this guy. I gotta kill this guy. So let's do the artillery first. I mean, the anti-tank could be important. That's an AT unit, right? Yeah, AT crew. If he shot at me, if he was the one that shot at me, that could be trouble. Okay, so now this guy can attack this guy. I'm in terrible terrain, though. Okay, but he's weakened considerably, and he's a weak unit. I wasn't thinking about the terrain. I was just thinking about... Okay. Are there any people over here? Are there units over here? Do I need to keep this force over here? I don't know. But now the real thing. Now it's time for real talk now. We are going to get I can only afford like 2 of them, but that's okay. And that was nice. This is right by the front. Put another one here, though. This guy is going to form a corps with him. 3 of them would be better if I leave that one out, but I don't. Yeah. At least one more here. No, that's not what I wanted to do. And I turned the queue off. What were they working on? I hate the queue thing. I figured it was a bank. Okay. No. Why you have to turn the queue off to buy something just unbelievably. If it wasn't for that, I would have accidentally added them to the queue. I could just take them out of the queue because I wanted to buy them. Now why can't I buy them? Oh, because I have this guy here. I need to move him out, don't I? I'm gonna have to swap them around. Button. Okay. That is so frustrating. That is so frustrating. That is so frustrating. There's no reason that you have to remove your queue to buy a unit, but notice there's no buy option. If I had accidentally pressed the button to queue instead of buy, it would have just added them to the queue, and then to build instead of buy, it would have added them to the queue. And then I was like, oh, that's a mistake. I can remove that. But then because the queue was off, it lost whatever it was that it was working on. So dumb. Okay, you're going to build an archaeologist, obviously, after the archaeology museum. And you're going to build... I need the amphitheater and the archaeological museum. Do I do a bank first? Yeah, I do a bank first. Doesn't matter. Trader. Okay, all these guys can trade locally now. So make sure I have a succulents at all of these places. Otherwise, I need to move them. Okay, who doesn't have a... only one doesn't have a zucchini. If there's any there, I need to move them. And this is going to run long. This episode's going to run long. I should actually do something to make sure the audio stays good. So hold on a quick second. All right. Who... Yes, I was checking the zucchinis. They have one. They have one. They have one. There's like only one city that didn't. So they give me a bonus in trade. So anyone that doesn't have one, okay, Plock. No traders in Plock. Okay, so I can just take all the traders that I have now and change their trade routes to gold. Okay, plus 8 gold. Look at that. 3 food. Okay. And next, 3 production. So I lost like 3 gold or something from each trade route because of the war. I'm gaining +4 when the foreign trade is usually more gold than the domestic trade anyway, but I'm gaining +4 from the foreign trade. Yeah, I don't care if my religion spreads more. I don't think that matters at this point. My religion is going to spread everywhere more. Okay. Yeah, trader. 4 production. Rather have the 4 production. And 3 food instead of 2, sure. And these are identical. Anybody with more production? No. Okay, just pick one. I've got a lot going to Warsaw. Let's finish the traders. It's going to keep asking about the one guy, isn't it? 8 for production. You got it. Just looking for traders right now. Okay. A little more food. And every one of these is 8 gold, which is so nice. Reproduction 2 food. Okay, these are identical. Again, let's... Gorsov's got more. Anybody else? Is that it then? Okay. You... Oh, I gotta move all my missionaries. That's right. Run them into the water as far away from troops as I can. I just built something there, right? Yes. Build a lump camp. Not the artillery. You move. I don't know where to move you. Sure, you move up here. And you, I guess, can come down here to draw fire. Can I? Oh, I can do good damage to him. Okay. Let's not draw fire. Let's actually attack something. I move the tank out of the way. He can get there now. Now, all these missionaries need to run. I don't know where to run them to. But let's run this way. Okay. Oh, I think there was a submarine there. Okay, whatever. You run this way. The water is probably safer than the land. You run this way. Maybe I don't want to run him. He might be sacrificed for the greater good. That's a military establishment. So let's run him. Well, he can get here in one turn, so. I don't think they can be condemned in the water. I might be wrong. I might be wrong about that. And you can get out of here quickly as well. Okay, I still want to shadow that. Well, you know what? He could still be able to see the settler from here. So maybe you just stay there. And this guy is going to wake up. You are all going to wake up because I saw submarines around here. We're going to go try to find them. And which one can upgrade to a battleship? You can. You, no, not you. You can. Okay. That's good. Okay. How far can you move in one turn? You can move there in one turn, but you won't be able to upgrade. So you spend buy a worthless tile so I can get there and upgrade this turn. Yeah, I went there. Okay. And then they can go back. I'm not going to use him as an attack unit. But I have the opportunity now to move out with these artillery and take over a town before it gets converted to my religion. Yeah, they're not saying about converting to religions. One of the reasons he doesn't like me is because he wants to be converted. You, Link. You were linked. Why are you no longer linked? Because I changed. You are going to build there. Okay, and who else? You. Well, I don't know what to do with you now, do I? You just come here and be close. To run in when you're needed. Trader. I missed a trader. Oh well. Doesn't matter. 3, 2, 2. Identical. So down. We'll go to Gdansk. I don't think I... Wait a second. There was one with more production than 8 gold. That's the one I want. All right, that's it for this turn, and I'm at an hour, so I'm going to do a very quick sign-off Twitch. If you're, if you're watching on Twitch, stick around. We'll take a quick break and be back in just a couple of minutes. We'll get down more action. If you're watching on YouTube, then I will see you in the next episode. And, either way, thanks for watching.